Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of March 2024. And I'm so excited to dive into this because I already know that this month is going to be so significant for so many people. So before we begin your reading, I just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by myself. Everyone, go check out my newest intention oil, the Money and Abundance Intention Oil. You use this to anoint yourself or objects to make them more magical and to radiate the energy of money, wealth, and abundance. And guys, I do not share any of my spells, any of my creations with you unless I know that they work. The first time I used this, I gained thousands of subscribers and followers on YouTube, on my social media platforms, everything in one day. It was kind of crazy. And I made so many sales. So this is the real deal, guys. This will increase the amount of money, abundance, prosperity for whatever you are anointing it with, whether you're anointing yourself. I use this to anoint my plants as well, so they may grow very prosperously. Go ahead and get that. The link is in the description, okay? spiritpsychic.org. Anyways, diving into your reading, your rune is Rido. This is the rune of time, and so this is telling me that you're actually on the right track, Gemini. I feel like you've been doing everything pretty right. I feel like a lot of you have been in a solid routine for yourself with working, taking care of your mental health, taking care of your physical health. It's like you're doing everything right. And the road may have definitely been bumpy, and I feel, Gemini, that there has been some high and low emotions in the past several months. A lot of you may have actually lost certain relationships, or you've just been through a lot, but I feel like you've been doing what you know is the best for you, taking really, really good care of yourself and moving forward beautifully. I love that. We have the Hanged Man coming out as your major arcana card this month. I feel like you are totally seeing things from a new perspective. Absolutely. I don't know why the vision that just came into my head, this isn't even a vision, it was more like a sentence that came into my head, is that you're going to be seeing people in a different light. What does that mean, Gemini, for you when it applies to your personal life? You're going to be seeing people in a different light. I feel like you will be seeing different sides of the people around you, versions of them that you haven't seen before, whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. For example, if there's someone in your life who is really not very emotional, not very talkative, they may be opening up to you and showing you the softer side of their personality. Or if there's somebody who is very meek, or you perceive them to be very meek, they may be showing you just how bold and confident and friendly they are. And on the flip side, that could also be a bad thing, seeing a different side of someone in a negative light, like seeing someone's angry side, whatever. It's a neutral energy. It's just one that I feel really strongly for you at this time. Also, the Hangman brings about this sort of spiritual element as well. I don't know why my camera's not focusing today. This is talking about seeing life from a different perspective, seeing your reality from a different perspective. And so I do feel like there will be, the universe is sort of giving you new ways of looking at things. There could even be new people in your life with different agendas than you and the people around you, and they may illuminate, different energies that you haven't seen before and show you a different way of living your life. It reminds me of Aladdin, when Aladdin is singing A Whole New World and he's showing Jasmine what real life is like and just the life beyond the one that she's used to. Some of you guys may be connecting with someone who is sort of introducing you or reintroducing you to an area of life that you have not been engaged with for a long time, okay? So for example, maybe you used to go to concerts all the time, and ever since COVID, you haven't been going to any concerts, and then you meet someone or you make a friend who is really into going to concerts, and they reintroduce you to that way of life and reintroduce you to just having fun and getting out there and enjoying music and art. It's something like that, which is really exciting. Seeing things from a different perspective, I feel like the universe is shaking things up for you this month as well. You have the Serpent coming out as your spiritual theme and lesson. Ooh, we're gonna read all about it. The Serpent is a very powerful spirit guide, first and foremost, because they allow us to shed old stories that we tell ourselves that just don't serve us anymore. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. Exactly. I feel like you're being reintroduced to something that you feel very passionately about. I don't know why I'm getting visions of like concerts, festivals, art. It's like you're being reintroduced to something that literally just brings joy, something that's just really fun. And it feels like you've been through a lot of trauma or really difficult, challenging emotions, relationships in the past several months, perhaps even years. You've been going through this dark night of the soul and growing and doing, like, I really feel, Gemini, you've been putting in a lot of work towards self-growth, and the universe commends you and is so happy by that. And in March 2024, I feel like the universe is treating you to literally just plain old fun, good old-fashioned fun, and your passion is sort of being rejuvenated. I look at the serpent, I think of the Kundalini awakening. To be honest, there will be a lot of Gemini folk who are having a sexual awakening as well. I'm just being honest. I feel like if you've been super single or not in any passionate connections, you will be connected to someone who is really gonna stir up that energy within you. The Kundalini, as it awakens, it's not just sexual. It is like different parts of you that is being activated. Parts of you that may have been asleep for a long time, whether you've never experienced this before. Oh, you may be seeing different sides to yourself. And that oftentimes happens when we meet new people, we interact with new people. They bring out different sides of us. Your personality is so multifaceted, and different people bring out different sides of your personality. I see someone bringing out a new side of your personality at this time. This is exciting, Gemini. The energy I'm feeling right now, it feels very awake, very alive. I keep getting visions in my mind of like festivals, concerts, music. So comment down below if you resonate with that, like if you have any concerts or live music planned, or even like art things like art installations, things like that planned for March, or if you will be planning that in March. Let me know down below, because that keeps coming through very, very strongly. I feel like some of you may be having a spiritual awakening through either music or through very passionate relationships or art. It feels very like what makes us human, like humanitarianism, like not necessarily humanitarianism. What makes us human is art, is music. It's our expression of emotion and poetry and, writing and all of that, dance. I'm seeing those sort of passionate areas of life really being illuminated for you at this time. It's very Leo energy, and it feels really good. I think this is going to be a whole new chapter for you. Anyways, this serpent is coming out upright, which means that it is inviting you to do something in March. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to, and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, exactly. And this can be scary. Yeah, this is the thing, guys. This awakening is a little bit scary. And by scary, I just mean like, it always feels a little nerve-wracking to go out of your comfort zone. For example, I definitely see a lot of Gemini folk going on like first dates or like, embracing new people in your life. And that is a little bit scary, a little bit nerve-wracking. Like they're not in your comfort zone yet. So I can understand why this is a scary process, or you're doing something that lies beyond your comfort zone. Some of you guys may be doing something even in your career that is beyond your comfort zone, such as getting a new job, or this could even be like you maybe have been asked to do some public speaking, I'm seeing for some of you, and that may make you a little bit nervous. It's something that is going to force you to grow a little bit. But it's exciting. It's exciting and it's scary at the same time. Okay. Trust the wisdom of serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful, original manifestation. Your sensual energies are really being activated at this time. So let's get some more specifics into this month. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot. First card out for you is 4 of Air. in reverse, this is a card of rest and rejuvenation. I feel like you're coming out of this period of rest. Some of you, this past winter, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, this summer, you may have been feeling extra lethargic, or it seems like your heart may have been on pause. If you're single, like you may have been thinking to yourself, like, okay, I'm just gonna give my heart a break. If you're not single, or just anyone in general, this could also be like just overall feeling like you're in a season of decay, like in a season of really shedding old stories, old emotions, and just not necessarily embracing anything new. Rather, you've been processing what you've been going through. I feel like 2023 may have been a tower year for you. You've probably gone through a lot, and the past few weeks, past few months, you were like, let me just give myself a rest, a break, and shed this old skin and relax, let things settle down a bit. I feel like that's where you're coming from. And with the Four of Swords, Four of Air being in reverse as your first card, I feel like you're coming out of that. For sure, it feels like your soul is awakening, just like the sun is awakening back up for us in the Northern Hemisphere at least, and summer is upon us. Well, not upon us, spring is upon us. Spring is approaching, but you know what I mean. We have the Page of Water coming out. I told you guys. This literally embodies just everything we talked about. This little spirit, this childlike spirit of creativity, passion, love, romance is dancing into your life. This like playful, flirty, sensual type of energy comes dancing into your life. And it's opening up. Whenever the Page of Cups comes out, the Page of Water is a messenger, okay, first and foremost. A messenger spirit that is here to say love, not even just love, love, loving experiences, soul experiences, deep heart-to-heart conversations. Some of you guys may be camping, going to festivals, like I said, going to concerts, even art museums, art installations. It just feels like your soul is reawakening a bit. Some of you may also be indulging in your own creativity a lot more in March, doing more painting, sewing, dancing, whatever it is that you do creatively. I'm seeing someone here is building a house. That was random. Someone here is building a house, which is really cool. Where you're like renovating, adding onto a house. I don't know why I'm seeing construction. Someone watching must be in construction, or contracting, building something. Some of you may be getting a job in that, I'm seeing, or if you're looking for a job and in the back of your mind, like you might have a practical skill that goes into like building houses, materials, things like that. I see you getting that in March. Only if it resonates for you. So many messages are coming through. I'm so sorry. Okay. Third card out, we have the Eight of Earth. Exactly. This is putting your skills to good use and getting really creative with your skills as well is what I'm seeing. And we even see here, what is this? A cello, a violin, something. And there's growth coming off of it. There's money being made from it. So, some of you, like I said, you have some sort of skill. You possess some sort of skill, talent, that you feel passionate about, or it's like really creatively fulfilling for you. And I see you making money from that in March, which is fantastic. This is also a month, Gemini, where I'm seeing you building your skills, cultivating skills. Some of you I'm seeing maybe learning an instrument, learning a language, learning something, learning a new skill, a new technique for you. Interesting. I'm seeing a message here. Some of you, this is going to be hard for you to believe because I feel like the steps to manifesting this has not arrived yet. But in March, you're going to meet someone or start spending more time with someone. And this person is going to introduce you to a new skill that you will start learning. For example, let's just say you go on a first date and it's fun, you go on multiple dates, and this person's really into dancing. This person may take you to some dance classes and you may be learning a new dance, and like that would be so hard for you to believe right now if I tell you like, oh yeah, you're going to learn how to dance. And it's like, why would I do that? It's like the steps that get you there are very natural. It's not going to feel uncomfortable, but like there are still steps to get you there. Does that make sense? Like someone is introducing you to a new skill that you may put into rotation with your hobbies, your skills, your crafts, etc. Oh, I'm seeing so much too. It's not just dancing. Like I'm seeing like wood burning, which is very specific. I don't know why I'm seeing someone making birdhouses or putting bird feeders out. Some of you may be getting into birding, like learning all the different birds and their sounds. I know there's like a camera or like an app or something that identifies all the birds that come to your yard. I don't know why that's coming to mind. Maybe some of you are thinking about getting that or are getting that. There's so much. Oh my gosh. So a lot of you may also be very interested in learning how to identify your local plants, animals in your region. I can talk for like 24 hours just tuning into your individual hobbies that I'm picking up from everyone watching this. There's a lot. You know, you're really building your skills in March, which is exciting. Second row of cards out. Fourth card, we have the 10 of air in reverse. Wow. Right underneath that 4 of air in reverse. To me, this totally is confirming for a lot of you something has come to a close. Okay, so I feel like in February, some of you may have been heavily thinking about someone or something that you may not be in contact with, this person or this thing. So for example, this could have been an ex, an old lover, old friend, family member who you stopped communicating with, you stopped contacting. And I'm seeing some of you in February, you were very much thinking about them, you know, wondering if they're going to reach out. Maybe you even saw some tarot readings on them, their thoughts, their feelings towards you. And you just had this feeling like, when are they going to reach out? Are they going to reach back out? And I weirdly feel like you're beginning to release that person mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and accept, you know, that they are not in your life. I'm seeing you creating closure within yourself, and you know, it feels like your heart is coming back online. Your emotions are coming back online, and you're becoming more open-minded to new people that enter your life, which is great. Essentially, you're moving on. A lot of you are moving on if you've been through some sort of heartache, separation, whether it's friendly, family, or romantic. You know, you're putting your heart back out there, opening yourself back up to friends or romance or whatever it may be, you know, finding your soul family, your chosen family. We have the Hierophant in reverse, going your own way, being your own guru. I love it. I feel like a lot of you are, it feels like you're embracing your uniqueness. You're no longer trying to force any connection or anything to like work for you. And it feels like you're just ready and excited to see where life takes you. But you know, for example, if you meet someone and you don't quite click with them, there's not a lot of chemistry, you're not going to force it. I feel like you're in this era of your life where you're not forcing anything, because you're going out of your comfort zone for sure. You're learning new things, you're having new experiences, meeting new people. But if it's not easy, if it doesn't click with you, you're not going to sit around and force it. Like, okay, off to the next thing. You know what I mean? So you're being very kind to yourself. I think there's a high level of compassion that you have towards yourself during this highly transformative time in your life, which is just so wonderful to see. And then final card out, Queen of Earth. Yes. Okay, for a lot of you, I am seeing a new person come into your life, and this person will be in your life long term. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be one though. They could have those signs in their chart, like as major placements, or just recurring in their chart a lot, like a lot of earth energy within them. And they're very in touch with their feminine side. This could very well be a man. In fact, I'm picking up, weirdly enough, for a lot of you, this is a man. It could also be a woman though, obviously. I don't read gender on this channel. You know, two things that are very difficult to pick up on as a psychic are gender and time. Okay, those two things are like almost impossible to pick up on. I mean, I can get a general guesstimation, but it feels very feminine in nature, whoever this is. So even if this is a man and they got big muscles, they're very manly, they could be very spiritually connected, creative, in touch with the more divine feminine side of life. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean super flamboyant and feminine in terms of like dressing and speaking and all of that. Like, it's a hard thing to describe. They're in touch with their yin energy, you know. They could still be very masculine. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. For example, I focus on my business all day long, and that's very masculine energy. I'm in my masculine energy probably more than my feminine energy, except for when I'm channeling and being creative. But, you know. Anyways, I see you connecting with someone like that, and they're going to be quite, oh gosh, I lost the card. They're going to be quite long lasting in your life. This person could also be quite older than you, I'm seeing, by like more than a couple of years, I feel. And this could be a new best friend. This could be a new relationship. But also I see you embodying Queen of Earth energy, very confident in yourself and who you are, comfortable in your skin for like the first time in a long time. And, you know, just being very open friendly, hospitable, and lovely, delightful. Also, let's not forget to mention that the Eight of Earth and the Queen of Earth coming out on top of each other. This is a good month for money as well, Gemini. So that was quite a well-rounded reading. I love where this is going. Honestly, this feels like a good month for you. So I'm really happy and excited. Thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, or my intention oils, or spiritual life coaching sessions with me, go to my website, spiritpsychic.org, to check that out. Link to that is always in the description box. Also, if you want some more info, some more tea on March 2024, go over to my first channel, Laurdowns, Laurdowns. Link to that is on my channel if you want to find that. And I should have already posted the March 2024 pick a card tarot reading if that's more your format and style. So go subscribe to that channel as well. Thank you guys. Bye bye.